Cheers, everybody. We're live once again. I hope everyone's doing good today. It is 2:01 p.m. on the East Coast, and it is 91 with real feel of 102. It is smoking hot out there, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to have a kickback, chill live where all homesteaders can kick back, relax, and talk together and discuss what's going on your farms. And we'll all do that together right after this. Cheers, everybody. Welcome. Cheers, B. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. All right. We're just getting back today. Discussing what's going on the homestead. Well, everybody's got something going on. Y'all can go on and jump on up and show me if you want to. Cheers, James. Good to see you today. I'm doing great. Hope you are. Trying to build this channel right. Why? For y'all to have a place to hang out and chill out and be you. Alright. I appreciate those y'all that supported me over the years. And I think it's time we start doing the lives the right way. And we are working towards monetization. Yes, these days we need 8,000 watch time hours a year, starting next year, according to YouTube's new standards. Double. So we really need a lot more watch time hours. We got to make this show work. And so if anybody wants to come on up and discuss what's going on in your gardens, come on. You're doing awesome, my guy out there this morning. Replace the water line in your RV now. We have running water. Oh, yeah. That's what's up, man. That sounds good. Look, today, I didn't replace no water lines, but I used the water line, that's for sure. Had to clean out all the feeders and waters and get the pigs all nice fed and happy. Same with the chickens. Cheers, everyone. But what's really going on? It is August. We're in the middle of production for everything. A lot of people are having peak harvest of their peppers, like I am, their tomatoes, like I am. Then you have your other veggies that everybody's just getting like crazy, okra and green beans and all of them goodness. But we're getting more focused on our livestock rather than our veggies for now. We will have our big vegetable garden next year, but I'm planning on another plot just for my animals. Raise feed for the pigs, the rabbits, and the chickens. That way I'll be just that much closer to being self-sufficient. But you'll never be self-sufficient completely because you always need something that you cannot grow on your property. So I'm trying to teach y'all to be self-reliant. Rely on yourself to get things done. Any means possible. All right? I'm glad you do stuff like that. There's too many people that don't need fresh. Yeah. They need fresh water too all the time. Animals got to have access to fresh, clean water all the time. Yes, you can put them on a feed schedule twice a day, but you need to check on them periodically through the day if you don't have a self-watering system to make sure they got water. Pigs do not sweat, so they rely on water to cool off. They like to knock their water bowls over, lay in the mud, all that good stuff. Chickens, they need water too. They can go days without feed, but not without water. I mean, on a day like today, real fuel is 102, what they said. Without without water, my rabbits can be going within an hour, because they don't do well above 80 degrees. And if I ain't got water, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I gotta take care of my animals because they take care of me. Happy animals equal healthy animals, and healthy animals equal great quality food for you. You know, I mean, some people just feed them garbage. They go get snack cakes from yeah, that's all right once in a while. But going to the bread places and filling your truck up with old breads and old snack cakes, and that's not good. Garbage in, garbage out, y'all. If you're going to recycle something from a place, go to a farmer. Get their old melons that are busted. Animals love that. Get them sweet potatoes. Animals love that. And it's good proteins, it's good starches, it's good sugars. It's not the bad stuff. That's the truth. Yes, sir. But hey, some of y'all know I am friendly with the but we can't show the on the camera no more. All right. Cheers, everybody. Yeah. But anybody want to jump up and discuss your homestead adventures with me? Feel free to come on up. Because I'll talk about the same stuff every day, 2 years leading. But yeah, I've been working out there with animals a little at a time. I am disabled. It's very hard to do 100% of the stuff myself in one day. I am a cancer survivor, so that being said, I do have my pork calf still. And it pinches. I gag if I overdo it out there and get hot. I'm supposed to move my arm over like this, but I move it way above my head when I'm lifting stuff. You know what I'm saying. But I do what I can do. But we got plans to get the pigs in different categories. We're getting rid of the pot bellies. We're trying to focus on big meat breed. Keeping me from getting all the pins set up that I need. Thank you, Beats. I appreciate you, your support. But yeah, we do. Right now we have 2 quick pig fences, as they call them, our premier one. And once the pigs get so old or so big, that little pop don't bother them no more. For instance, just the other day, my gilt went up underneath it to go to the other side and eat the grass that's green on the other side. When I went to get her back in, she ended up getting herself stuck in the net, her head and shoulders in the net, and it did not affect her. Me pulling it off, I get, you know what popped out of it. But we're working on trying to get goat and pig cattle panels. The panels that have the real small at the bottom, 2 inches, height for that much, and then after that, we need panels and about 25 more T-posts. 300 foot of poly wire, because we're going to change the type of electric. We're not going to use the netting style no more, except for the weaner stage, when they're just done weaning and they're start getting feeder stage, then they're going another. So the area we got right now is perfect for that, but as my board gets bigger, that fence ain't on it. So we need to get some heavy duty steel fencing for sure put up. And it's always one thing after another. We had an unexpected thing this month, the brakes. How to get pads and rotors. And plus my oldest son's birthday next month, my youngest son's birthday, my after my wife. So we never know when we get caught up on homestead. You hope you have a bunch of eggs, so you just hope someone buys all that you had. We fix hatching left and right now. I'll hook you up. Full-blooded on each game bounds. So I'll do a trio for 60. That's 2 female, 1 root. All right, 2 hen, 1 root. That's a good deal, y'all. Anyway, I'm 150. We got Kelso crosses. I got some roosters, I'll tell you, starting at 250 on up to 1,000. It's up to you, Pop. Yeah, fun never stops, that's for sure, bro. And never stops. They ain't commercials. I don't want to hear that. He said, she said about actresses and none of that. In a second. Cheers. Hey, I don't know what just happened to me, y'all. All of a sudden, come up on this coughing fit. All right, but yeah, that is this. Homesteading is a way to spend a lot of money to live like you're poor. Yes, it isn't really that much cheaper to live. Some things are, some vegetables, 1 packet of seed, you can earn some bucks worth of produce. But some things, like pigs, that's something that you feed every day, twice a day, if not 3, depending. If you have a pig farrowing, she's in gestation time, upper feed, upper protein, give her a little extra iron, throw some whole oats in there, give her barley, just soybean and corn on it, minerals, and For instance, a full-size hog, like my hog, once he became full-size, in about a year or so, he could be about 600 pounds. His daddy was over 600. His mama, before she was pregnant, was around 450. So that tells you something. We're going to have six. And when they're dead, if I was bored, you need to feed them 12 to 15 pounds of feed every day. Not garbage feed, real feed. The sow 8 to 10 pounds every day. And if she'll eat a hog. So it is what it is. You're comfortable being poor. Me too. You know that I'm comfortable being poor. Why? I'm not in that tax bracket that's going to rip me a new one. They're not going to come here, since I'm poor, they're not going to come here and itemize everything I got and tax me for that as well. Because they know everything I got ain't worth a damn to nobody except for me. Yeah, I got old shit that can be collectible, but it's family heirlooms that mean only stuff to me, no one else. And auditors don't put a price on that. So I'm happy being poor. Nobody else wants my shit. And if someone does, hey, I might just let them take it and claim insurance. You know what I'm saying? Take my shit. You're going to be caught on camera, and I won't get insurance. Because I want to make sure the case goes so far they keep it as evidence for life. And then I end up getting paid, and me and my wife and son be happy, happy, happy. Thanks to a crook. If she lets him walk away. After the last time someone came on our property and all that stuff, she said no more next time. She's going to do exactly what the deputy told her to do. Drop them. It's less paperwork for everybody. Because, and he said make sure they're unalived. Because if they're unalived, they can't testify against you. That's what he said, straight up, deputy. Told my wife, next time someone comes on your property and refuses to leave and makes you fear for your life like he did her, trapped her at the door, they said, just shoot the perp. They'll come and have a coroner determine them unalive, and then take them off the property, and he would have to do this. He don't play. I don't play either. Do I have a gun? No, don't want one. I got these two fists, and I got a wife that's got a gun. She'll do anything for her man. Kind of like having a private security guard. But yeah, we're poor. No one can get our stuff. But if they do, they end up getting taken out. I mean, why should let some tweaker come steal their stuff just so they can get a fix? Nah. Take from us, you ultimately be taken from you. I hate a thief. I hate a backstabber. And my son's so small. I forgive, but I never forget. And the windows, there's farms everywhere. And I'm going to be starting to talk to a few of the farmers and see about doing interviews with some of them on their homesteads for y'all to view. That way you just don't see my way how to do things. I'm just a YouTube creator. Like I said, I used to be here to hang out, have a good time with people. Those days are over because no one wants to have a good time. Everybody wants to either make fun of you, belittle you, what have you, just because you're different, or they don't want to see you succeed, so they try to disturb your whole peace of mind. But I don't let that bother me no more. I care less. Troll me if you want. You make money off of it, just send me a little piece of the pie. Shit, man. But there's all types of people here on YouTube. Some really want to learn, and that's the ones I'm here for. If you want to hang out and learn through conversation and my video, I got videos. Just pay attention to them. Shorts are shorts. Videos are videos. Lives are for watch time hours. Plain and simple, I want monetization. And the only way to get there is to have a lot of watch time hours. That's all I'm lacking. So I'll be coming live every day for y'all to clip me. I don't care. Like I said, you make a dime off of it, send me a nickel. All right? Or I'll make you wish you never even looked at me. All right. Someone just left. They must be clipping them. But yeah, I'm here to make a dime. I'm here to have a good time. But the good time don't pay the bills. The good time don't give me extra money to get my son nice things for his birthday next month, does it? Yeah, you have a great weekend too, brother. I'm about to drop that link in case somebody wants to donate to this show. I'm about to hit you with the link. And if you want to donate to the channel. Everything goes to Homestead Grow, and also things we need around the house. I'm going to do this. Thanks for coming. If you want to donate to Homestead, here you go. Thanks in advance, and be blessed. Bam! There you go. If anybody would like to donate, I know it's hard times for everybody out there, but if you got a little extra jingle jangle, throw some by, I'd appreciate it. I mean, I don't care if it's $1, I think that's the minimum you can send on Cash App. Care if it's $1 or $1,000, it's all the same. Thank you very much. It all adds up. Like I said, we will be using it for things around the homestead. Like I said, we need fencing. Because when that boar, when he's a year old, 600 pounds, that little poly wire ain't going to do nothing. We've already been at the old homestead when we had my 375-pound boar get loose. And the third time I made a phone call, he had a harvest time. Him and his sons come over, and his son, I told him, I said, use the 22, man. He wanted to use a 9 because he just got it and wanted to use it. That went right through the hog's skull and didn't even faze him, but pissed him off. 22 bounces around and scrambles their brain. You know what I'm saying? That right there helps put down a hog faster than anything. And but he didn't. It chased us around for 30 minutes, and then we chased it around for 30 minutes, and finally his dad was able to walk by it and right through the eye, and got it done. But they harvested that bad boy. It took 4 of us to get it up on the bench, heavy. But I already know what fence I got is not going to stop a big hog. Yeah, we got chain link on the other side, but what happens? They push at the bottom and they go under. The only thing that's going to stop them is solid cattle panels, pig panels. And I believe different tractor supplies, they range $1 to $2 difference in price. And every different one, I guess, because of the further it is away from the home base in Tennessee, the more it costs because of gas. But tractor supply near me, I think it's about 36 or 38 bucks. One or the other tractor supplies, one or two. Each panel. I need 10 of them. And I need 25 T-posts. Yeah, 4-footers. So anybody want to help, thank you. If you don't, that's fine too. Like I said, this is the Homestead Happenings. This is where everybody's welcome. Talk about what you got growing. I don't care if it's diarrhea lettuce or the devil's lettuce. You know what I say? A to Z. I don't care if you raise your own animal to eat. Either it be a guinea pig or a big old pig. Whatever you got. Come on up and let's discuss it. I'm going to be live rattling on like this for another hour and a half or so. This is for watch time. This is entertainment purposes only. I do not own the rights to any music. Actually, the music is for the people, right? Isn't that what the artist says? The music's for the people. Musicians don't even get paid what they should get paid. Their producers and all them rip them off. Dang. Look how many artists Suge Knight owed. Oh man. Cheers. That's so fire. Hope y'all, that's my beautiful shortcake so far, mama. She's so mental because I think that job great music. Well, thanks everybody watching. The real ones, the fake ones. You're all welcome here. Grab no beef.
Country on her country. I guess today is
I've been watching other things lately. Seen a lot of things happen in the different community. I'm grateful for the communities I've been hanging with lately. Some people might not like them, but that's what they accept me in just like that. In life, people need to learn. A friend that likes someone else that you might not like and still get along with them. You know why? Because they choose you too. So if they choose you as well, there ain't nothing wrong with them. That's the way I see it. You know, I don't like people, but do I judge some of my friends that hang out with them? No, I don't. It's their own business. That's what makes everybody different. But one thing I'll tell you, you want a good friend, you got one right here. You want an enemy, we can make that happen. But I don't want that to happen. I want everybody to get along, grow the channel together, grow our community together, grow our gardens. And just, like I said, everybody just get on. This is a good community here. We have homesteaders of all types, gardeners of all types here. You know, we have people that breed livestock of all types. You know, I got viewers, they talk to me on a daily basis. They might not comment, but they usually hit that. They'll message me later on and we'll be talking about how things they do. And they're just too shy to get up on YouTube because they don't want everybody to know their, you know, I understand that. They raise tilapia. They raise tilapia. And there's other videos out there to learn how to do that. But yeah, I have people tell me about their setups all the time and how to do it, but they won't come up here to share their actual secrets. Because everybody's setup is the same, but a little different. And one reason why I understand this one guy don't want to show everybody how he got his crawfish set up is because we live in a residential area that's a HOA, so he really don't want nobody seeing on the internet, you know. He's got a fence, you can't peep in seeing it, you know. Nice privacy fence. And he's got all kinds of shade trees and fruit trees and stuff that you won't be able to see it directly, even if you're standing up a ladder looking over the fence. You know, it's HOA, so I understand show. I have another person shows me pics all the time that have me questions about their fridge. But show because they don't want everybody to. Cheers, Panda Life Gaming. Everybody go check out Panda Life. Coolest Beach. Road to 600 now, I think. Let's make it happen let's make it happen by Tuesday. Yeah. Let's make it happen. But I'm going to start doing these times right now. Anybody welcome. Anybody. If you raise chickens, come on up and show your chickens. You have roosters, you show your hens. Even if you raise snakes or lizards, you're welcome up here. It's considered a form of livestock, yes. You know, because a lot of people breed those things to sell to the public, Come on, y'all. Somebody. Don't let this be a one-sided conversation. Don't let it be just my opinions on everything. Even though I am the creator, and all creators are different. What I say ain't law, it ain't Bible. But if I'm going to teach you something, it's going to be how I learned to do it and how I learned to do it the hard way. You know, before there was internet or Google, you know, there was internet, but the only people that had it was the military, and the computer took up a whole warehouse. Oh boy. Well, we come a long way. Speaking of that, yeah. Y'all remember when, you know, business computers was a big old brain computer, right? Big old tire. They're going from that to that. Ain't that something? Well, that's scary because they've also gone from that to that. I need to get new glasses soon. I broke mine. They're chipped. And these are bifocals. I need to get trifocals, if not quadfocals. Let's hope not. They cost a whole lot more. But my next glasses are going to be them Ray-Ban AI glasses. I almost got them when I got these Armani's. I was like, I'm going to save $200 because I need new lenses anyway. Because these were supposed to be just replacement for my ones that broke till I could get a new eye test. And I put off my eye test once I got these. So in a few years, I'm going to go ahead and get eyeglasses. I be the beats, heck yeah. I like seeing the love shared in the chat. Appreciate all y'all coming. All right. Hopefully one day all of us in here right now can get our channels monetized. That'd be great, each and every one of us. I want all of us to succeed. I don't want no one held back. You know, I think everybody should have a chance to make something off of YouTube. I mean, daggone. Put your life out there. Get people watching. You get 100 people watching on a regular, and then you'll get 1,000 people, but you got to share it to your social media and put it public like people, like Dalton and Sacco did, right? They had something he really didn't want to talk about, so people speculated. So his videos ended up making him $45 million last week because everybody, and they'll tell us what's going on when they feel like it. And until then, keep getting money. That was basically what his last video was about. All right, yeah. But see, all you gotta do is put your life out there. People watch, and before you, one thing happens, and then everyone's speculating. They research you, and millions of people are watching, and they don't even know why. You know, and that's what happens. That's what I want everybody to have. I want everyone to have a success. Do I want bad things happen to nobody? No, I don't want nothing bad happen. You know, just be careful what you put out there. Don't turn out like Joe Phelps. Yeah, don't put out too much truth. They don't let us do that on YouTube. They've really been censoring some of my videos that I try to put up about pigs. You know? I mean, the great thing about going live, I can do it as a freedom of speech and talk about raising pigs and chickens and, maybe a Dexter cow, how to garden. And it's entertainment purposes only. You take it as you want to take it. But if I put a video out of how to do it, they're going to try to stop it. I ain't going to let everybody see, oh, this is how you process a pig. My pig video that I processed had 10,000 views. But now I got like, because you have to okay to see it. Can we go over it and it says viewer discretion or something like that. Because somebody got scared about seeing a pig being butchered. But they go pay the butcher to cut it up and put it in a bag. Yeah. It's just funny. They don't like me showing how to teach you how to prepare for the future. There's channels that have been up there with videos for 15 years that are now getting strikes because it teaches people how to do for themselves. They might just freeze up and all that stuff when I start talking the truth. Every time I start speaking facts on a live, I glitch. So, just to let you know. We got 4 people watching, 2 people watching, 2 people clipping. I'm playing the flute, y'all. We have a nickname for these. I'm playing the flute. We have a nickname for this. You know what it's called. Cheers. Yeah. What's up, my brother from another? How's things treating you at the Great White North there, my friend? We got Canadian Andy in the house, everybody. I hope misses are well. Yeah. It's a day, and this is watch time hour stream. There isn't going to be no smoking token. Just if I decide to, I'll just off the camera. Clean cutting my videos. This is monetization channel, hopefully. That way it will benefit the homestead to grow larger, get things done that need to be done. Fencing, better fencing, get more fruit trees, possibly a real tiller instead of that electric one I got, or a rebuild kit donated. If anybody's got a 1964 Alice Chambers rototiller with the braided straightened engine, I need a drag brake and I need someone to tune this one up. It will run again. It's just been sitting outside in the rain, and the carb needs to be cleaned up, tuned up, and oil flushed real good. The engine flushed good, and new oil, new spark plugs. sharpen the tines, but I want to leave the rust and the original paint, the orange and white. They're rare. Anybody got a rebuild kit, or let me know. All lowercase. And if you send me a message, I will not check it out or will not reply to it unless you put your channel name and the reason why you're messaging me. But if you want to help someone out, all lowercase, SAULSLILFARM at gmail.com. Like I said, you have to put your channel name and the reason for me to even look at it. Otherwise, I'll throw it in the spam. Yeah. But anybody got questions about how to raise pigs and how to make your own pig pens that don't smell, you can message me. Put your channel name and be like, smell this pig pen, and we can talk. Otherwise, everything gets ignored. Shoot, I ignore daggone emails from places I've done business with in the past. I don't check nothing unless it's something prompted as I asked for. Just saying. Oh man, makes life easier that way. We do plan on getting some oak saplings soon from the old property. It's still for sale, y'all. Anybody want to buy it? 1.66 acres on the creek by the river on a major highway, yes. But you got it's partly wooded. It's got water access and a septic tank, right, for a RV or a tiny house. That's what it's set up for. And there is no restrictions on stuff except it's everything. All buildings got to be 50 foot away from the creek because it will rise. It does rise, and it has risen when we live there. If anybody want to purchase that, you can email me about the land too, and we can get you pics and information to talk to the realtor and everything. $63,000 or best offer. So, and that's serious. Y'all that seen my old homestead videos, if you go back last year or just go back to the winter time, that's my land for sale. So check it out. Feel free to email me if you want to. And do business. I'll tell you the realtor info, and you can go through that and we'll get it all done. Legit. Buyer pays closing costs. I will not pay the closing costs. You have to pay for the lawyer fees and everything. It's just how the cookie crumbles. So I do business, giving you a good deal. There's crawfish in that creek. I got videos of me catching them. There's fish in that creek. I got videos of me catching them. Yeah. There's persimmon trees out there. There's mulberries. There's raspberries in the woods. There's acorns. There's pecans out there in the woods. There's pines and yeah. But there's a few cypress and a lot of juniper. And every good herb that grows wild in the woodlands is growing out. We brought some back with us, mugwort. Oh yeah, love that. I need to go get some saplings out of there soon. And actually, all I gotta do with the blackberries and raspberries that's wild and the grapes is go out there on the next cooler day and make cuttings, and throw them in the freezer and get my soil, prepared and trim the cuttings, put the root tone on, sticking them in there. Yeah, that's the best way for mulberry, in fact, because you already done that one crimson cut. That one major cut at the beginning, callus cut, or how you say it right there causes it to branch up more. And that's how you end up getting a big old bush of a mulberry tree. I got one out back that's already went up in umbrella canopy. And in all reality, I should cut the thing in half. But I'm going to wait another year to do that, make sure the root system's strong enough, because it was just transplanted from the old property to here. But, and I'm telling y'all, we were able to move my grapevine easy peasy. I moved in February to here. I dug up the T-post and I dug up the root balls of the grapevines and left it on the trellis and just rolled it all up together and brought it here and unrolled it and dug the holes right and stuck it right on in. Easy peasy. And it was perfect timing too. It wasn't really waking up yet. It's still doing it. You can't do it in the summertime, but if you want to transplant something in the summertime from one place to the next, I recommend putting them in plots, water them really good, soak them down, and then put them in a safe spot like in a carport or someplace. That's what I do. And transplant it when fall comes. That's the best way to do it. I got a lot of plants there to the shade. Update for y'all later on the orange tree. When I got it in spring, it was like that big. Now it's like yellow and all bushed out with little oranges on it. It had a lot of them on it, but something's been picking them off. I believe it was one of them daggone birds out there, so I'm going to put a net over it. And also, I got some neem oil I need to spray it with this time of the year as well. And, to protect them from its PM season, And it's got a fungicide in that neem oil, so organic. And got the Captain Jack's neem oil and Captain Jack's dead bug spray. So it and the olive tree both are going to get a good dousing with that later this evening. It's too hot to do it right now. It's getting there, y'all. Let's see what we have here. This little weather update. It is 2:55 p.m. here on the East Coast, and you're watching Homestead Happenings with Willie on the Carolina Kind Family Homestead. We're under a heat advisory here until 12 a.m. tomorrow. It is 91 and feels like 104, mostly clear. Wow. So glad I got my chores done, dude, and I'm inside with air conditioning cranked right on cool. Yes, sir. I don't like to sweat. The older I get, I don't like to sweat. Yeah. When you get old and you break a sweat, that can ruin your day. But if you know, you know. If you don't, you'll learn to know one day. Because we're all got the same type of bodies. And all our bodies break down. We're all human. Ain't none of us superheroes or robots. I don't care if you look like a toothpick or if you're built like a brick house. We're all going to fall apart one day, you know? I mean, shoot, I was like 17 years old when one of my friend's wife's brother passed away, and he was only 23, and he looked like the book of health. He worked out all the time. He ate proper things. He never drank. He never smoked, you know? I mean, he was an active guy. He was outside in his yard cutting grass and got hit with a heart attack, a massive one. Took him out of here. So it don't matter if you're a toothpick or if you're, you know, been part of the Arnold Schwarzenegger and Ronald Reagan health program. Yeah, you remember that in school? Physical fitness program every year. Who really needs to climb to the top of the rope to say you're fit? Come on. Not everybody's got the hand over hand skills, you know? But, you know what I'm saying? Someone just clipped that. Pay up. Like I said, if you want to clip something, pay me. Cash App's down below. All right. Welcome to America. Yeah, this watch time there, so I'm going to rattle on. We got 3 people watching still. Like, share, comment down below, jump on up, join the show. I'm just trying to get my irons in. I can't promise y'all I'm going to be live the same time every day because this is a homestead. I do have chores. Right now we're locked into a certain time frame, but as animals produce at certain stages, it'll take a little more time. So I'll be out there working with them. I'm spending time with my animals and my real life friends before I come on YouTube. I come on YouTube only when I'm free. So, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of new people, a lot of big farms. They're local. Some of them in the same state. Been watching lately. I welcome all of y'all. And like I said, it's an open family search. Homestead Happenings. This is number 1. Tomorrow, number 2. I was going to start. I need something on happening on title. Last night was the first one just under another name. But it was Homestead something. I don't need to. Nah. And we listen to all kinds of at this homestead. Yeah. And I'd like to say this is a new beginnings when we moved here. New channel, updates every day. I slacked off for a while, but since we moved here, I did a whole lot more gardening and stuff than I did at the last place. I slacked. I had the optimum place to do videos and slack, I just live minutes down the road from my old place that I sold 3 years ago. It makes me cringe when I see what they've done to my old place. They cut down the big tree, which is like a landmark in the neighborhood. It went up 100 foot and then split. Big, huge gum tree. You could probably take 10 people, put your arms touching each other to go around it. It's big. They cut it down. They turned it into firewood and mulch. Cut down a huge fig tree that was 30 foot I had. I got videos of on here. They put the fence in the spot I surely wouldn't have. They probably didn't ask nobody, but where they put the fence lines is going right through the leach lines of the septic. So, and that's where they planted their garden at. It's right there where they leach. They should have used the old garden I had. They'll find out when all of them get E. coli and salmonella, possible hepatitis. You don't eat stuff that grows out the leach line. I lived there 13 years. I had that place surveyed when we first moved there. I had plat to it. I talked to everyone that lived around there. The guy next door, it was his brother's place, but his daddy's before that. He grew up on that property. Family farm, and I should have never sold it over YouTube drama, but I did. But I'm here now down the street from it. But I'm probably on the better side of I miss the land size. It was twice the amount of land I got now. But no one will ever live next door to me that way. It's a big old farm, and the guy said it ain't for sale. On that side is part of that farm, goes over. There's a house on the other side of it, but no one's going to move directly next to it. And all behind hundreds of acres that no one will ever live on. Thousands of acres. So I like that, And he ain't selling the property over there that way. There's already houses there, but they cool. They keep quiet. They're homesteaders. They're doing their thing too. They got goats and horses and all that goodies. Big old gardens, hay fields, you name it, man. Then there's the cows there, and then there's sheep farm there, and that way. Before you get to the sheep, there's some of those rabbits and chickens. And on the right, I do some weird stuff there. Yeah. Um, then further on down, they got the big cows and big old veggie operations all around. There's sheep that way, cows over down that way. Yeah, on this road here is farm country. Everybody knows everybody. And I plan on trying to interview each and every one of them. You know, if I can. Some of them old people don't even know what YouTube is. You know what I'm saying? But I want to try to teach y'all. Like I said, this is entertainment purposes, but it can be educational if you want to take it that way. And if you want to take it that way and learn that way, I want to have some old timers teach y'all some things that they don't teach no more in the agriculture industry, because agriculture industry now is all about buying from them for your home garden, buy from them for your livestock feed. You know, even a lot of them today won't teach you what old timers will. You don't have to buy store-bought feed. There's different feeds that you can feed your animals healthy. Hey, baby, the sunflower mama, ain't she pretty? But yeah, these old timers can teach y'all how to raise animals without having to go spend a fortune. You know, yeah, you need a proper watering system, and you need irrigation, you need your pasture, you need your structure, your fencing, but they'll teach you how to feed them cheap to little to nothing, if not anything. You know, using your own resources. Like along your ditch line in the back, plant comfrey. You know, you can get 3 cuttings off of it a year, and that's a lot of high protein for fodder for animals. You know, goats and cows and pigs and rabbits, and all of that. You can sow some oats and rye and clover and, you know, buckwheat and all that, and let it grow up to seed out, and then throw them in that paddock of an area and let them eat for free. Or you have another area with a feed plot going, getting ready for them for when they done with that one. You know, you don't have to spend a fortune to feed your animals. You just got to know how to do it. And if you soak your feed, ferment the feed, it produces a probiotic for their stomach, which helps them digest it easier, the corn easier, and get all the sugars to turn it down. Sugars and starches to fat. Right? That way they got that pill. You want thick. I want a 3-inch layer of fat. All right. I appreciate everyone coming. Talk about pigs for a little while. And you can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Just ask me questions. I'm glad to answer them, y'all. If you want to jump on up and hang out with me, come on. Let us know what's going on your homestead. What do you got? You got lizards or you got llamas? Yeah. You got cows? What kind? We plan on getting a cow next year, but I'm contemplating what kind between a Dexter, because they are going to be small cows, but they're going to be for me, regardless how cute they look. I want to give me a pair, a Dexter bull with a cow that's already exposed and expected, or already has a calf with her, and same way with Zebu. I'm considering Zebus, and yeah, when you grow them out after 2.5, 3 years, they get what? You'll get 500 pounds of meat off the bull, you know. The steer that you raise out from. It's not bad for a small homestead. They don't need a lot of land, and we do plan on getting us a cow next year. Don't know if it's going to be a Zebu or a Dexter. Either way, we're going to have a bull on the property. So just hope nobody comes to visit me wearing red, because that attracts. They get attracted to it, and I don't want to have to be calling the coroner because someone walks up and my bull pierces them with her horns, because they ain't gonna be pulled. I want them to have their horns. I do not want to pull any of them except for the one I'm raising for beef. The one I'm raising for beef will be pulled and castrated. The one I keep from breeding, yeah, he's gonna have his. So I'll probably be wearing more camo when I go out there. Yeah, a camo cow herder. Whoop, whoop. But yeah, we plan on growing the homestead out a little more every year. I do regret moving from my first place, but we got a nicer house here, so I'm grateful for that. We got a 2-car garage, which I'm blessed to have, but we got to clear it out. It's got a lot of junk that was stored in it over the years. I still got my ready shack, my decoy shop, and which we're going to probably turn into a chicken coop. That's what we used it for last winter at the old property. We got half the amount of land we had before, but at the first house, the last place, we had more land than the first place. But I'm going to make it happen. The whole front yard's going to have fruit trees next year. Having spaced out, already got an apricot. Huge magnolia tree out there is beautiful. We got that not apricot, it's a nectarine. My bad, my old neighbors gave it to me. But I'm planning on putting the apricot, peach tree, 2 types of pears, and 2 types of apple out there. So, yeah. We already got goji berries going. Oh my gosh. You want to grow something fast? Get you some goji berries. You want something fast? Get you some goji berries, Goji berries is one of the best ways to get started with a superfood. I mean, I got one last year and it produced the same year and it's huge this year, loaded. I got one this year that was that big and now it's like, and it's loaded. You know, they grow fast, they're superfood, and they will spread if you have them in a certain area that allows it. They will spread and you'll have them everywhere, which is a good thing. All right, y'all. Appreciate everyone coming by. We're going to take us a short little break. All right, everyone. Hope y'all have enjoyed the show so far. Like I said, this is the Watch Time Hours. Anybody wants to jump on up and talk about your homestead adventures, from livestock to your garden, what have you, come on up. This is Homestead Happenings. What's happening? Yeah, y'all, it's been good. So far, we have 4 chicks hatched since they went into lockdown. And hatched, they supposed to be, and they're already starting. So we got some barred rocks hatched so far. There's 4 of them, but one of them I think is the black. They look almost identical when they're chicks, except for one little trait, and the white on the top is grayish instead of white. So I believe that one's one of the blacks. If not, it'll be the hen. But yeah, doing a little bit of everything this week, but instead, like I said, we're just trying to get this channel going again, trying to get the lives going and get the community involved, whole homestead community involved. So everybody can share experience with your homestead. Welcome to come on up. If you want to hang out, talk about life, feel free. Yeah. Otherwise, I'll just keep on chatting the whole live, because these are we're working on to get monetized. I ain't gonna lie. Hanging out is fun, but show me the money, you know. we need money to help the family out, Homestead grows, the family's better off. So we gotta get better fencing for the pigs, and that'll help us out a lot. We need cattle panels bad, or pig panels, and T-posts. 10 pig panels and about 25 T-posts, and 2 gates. That way I can have an escape route and not have to block me from the main entrance. Yeah, it can be dangerous feeding pigs sometimes. You fall down, you can become dinner real quick. They'll nibble to eat anything that's sticking out. They'll eat like your fingers, your nose, your ears. Yeah, you don't want to pass out in a pig pen. But I definitely need proper fencing because, like I said earlier, eventually these pigs ain't gonna stay in that electric fence. It don't bother them once they get so big. Man, we had them going all over the highway at the old property. When they felt like going on the other side of the fence, they went on the other side of the fence. If they wanted to go rooting in the woods, they went rooting in the woods. If they wanted to go down to the river, they did. That's why they got harvested, and there's videos on my channel. Go check it out. So, yeah, we are trying to get this channel going, and we appreciate everybody coming by. If you're gonna clip this, pay me when you get paid, yo. Hope everybody's having a great weekend.
We're in the weekend.
Huh?
It's the weekend already?
Yeah. It's the weekend. Yeah. Time flies. Come on up if you want to.
Now.
Come on up.
I'll meet you.
I want to stay live while I don't care if nobody watches me. I'm getting my views because people come and go. Trying to get these watch time hours going. I go tell you, I'm just Homestead selling honey on the side of the road again. Right on. Go support your local farmers, y'all. Homesteaders, let's all look out for each other. Shoot. It's been too hot lately. The chickens actually do slow down when it gets this hot. But once they start picking up, we'll be having tons of eggs for sale. I wish I didn't have to get rid of the last chicks I had, man. That would have been our future extra hens and meat. It's all right. They're about to be replaced. I'm going to hatch some of them out once the bantam hatches are done. We got a lot of bantam eggs in there. Spacing out, so we'll be having hatch day for the next 12 days because we've spaced it, added eggs in, added eggs in, added eggs in. Because, game bantams don't lay every day. And if they do, it's like 3 days in a row, and that's it for that week. Sometimes 4. It's rare they lay more than 4 times, and when you got just pairs, you know, you got one hen of each kind. So it takes you can save them up for a week, but then once you get that many, you got to put them in the incubator. And then the other ones start laying. You're like, oh boy, I'm going to have these eggs. That's what I did. Started out with the barred rocks, and I started adding wheatons and then the blacks. So we should have a variety but they're all full-blooded, old English game panels.
Or your open panel, get it.
Yeah, my open panel's on the other side of me. My wife and my dog buddy. All right.
That's good.
I do hope y'all have had a great day and enjoying the live. And this is an open panel. You can come on up, talk about your garden, your homestead.
Store is here to help you base
All right.
Our certified packing experts can
Too many commercials these days, man. I swear I'm going to have to take my turntable apart and get it where it's working, the band slip. I play them old records all day long. No copyright strike. Because you own the album, you got the rights. You pay for the rights. That's the way it was back then. You buy the album, you can play it in public. You know? You had the cassette that was purchased, you play it in public. You had rights. But if you copied it digitally, no, you don't have the right. No black market rights. All right. There we go. Choking on my nose. It started to come out my nose. Don't y'all hate that when you take a drink and it goes down the wrong way? It comes up out your nose and tingles. Mountain Dew of all drinks. Very acidic. I need to quit drinking sodas again. I didn't drink them for a long time. You know? And then I went to we're working on that here recently. Weight we have been. My wife's been working on losing weight, but she has been.
You said his way.
I said my wife, and she has been.
Sound like you said that.
You've been working, she's been smacking that ass. Uh-oh. No.
Look, the dog's coming to your rescue.
Quit that. Hey, buddy. He's right there. My dog's right here. Trying to get on her. Yeah.
Right here, can't see him.
He's like, don't you hurt Daddy.
See, there he is.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hurt him. Now, if he sits here and keeps on messing with the dishes with us, yeah. That's story.
Yeah, you heard of that. She's not gonna hurt me unless I mess up her kitchen. Uh, well, I'm sorry. Sometimes I like to cook late at night.
How about pull-based chili you made?
Oh yeah, that's a secret recipe. You don't teach people that. They gotta learn that on their own, or it's passed down from family. No.
Well, he made us some chili or whatever.
Don't
Mess on the counter.
tell them what time.
That's somewhat hot type.
Okay, people pay big money for that type of chili in restaurants. It's a specific type, and I ain't saying. The meat alone is like. I do. Everybody's enjoying their day. All two people watch. I'm friends on the East Coast. I'm friends on the West, North, and South, all around the world. And my local subs that I've been watching lately. I appreciate all of y'all. And shoot, all my subs that watch me in North Kakalaka, we will be having a get together this fall, late fall, early winter. We're gonna have a pig picking, and yeah, more details coming. Yeah, probably most likely when the pig's ready. Let's just put it that way. We'll go get a bunch of bricks, and if you got bricks and you would like to do a collaboration, hey, I provide the hog, you provide the bricks. Let's do an old-fashioned direct heat method. Yeah, MC pig picking. Yeah, that's my goal. I have a meet and greet pig picking for all my people in the North Kakalaka area. Right on. Come on up if y'all want to. Don't let me just be the only one talking. I will if I have to. It's for watch time hours, everybody, so I'm going to be home for a while. Yeah. We're trying to build the channel, trying to get it monetized, try to help the homestead grow for the benefit of my family. That way we can get more fruit trees, more nut trees, more different varieties, That way we can get maybe a tiller one day and do videos on it. Hey, if you want to donate. Same way with livestock, we would like to get a zebu, or we're leaning towards that. Started off with a Dexter idea, but I kind of like the way the zebu looks, a little hump on the back of the bull, it's like, yeah. But right now, we're accepting donations towards a new hog fence. We need pig panels. We need depots. Cash App is the pinned comment. Donate if you can. If not, don't worry about it. But anything helps. $1, $100, whatever. We need 10 panels, 25 T-posts. I'll say that 100 times more. Because it pertains to different things that I'll be talking about. Reasons why you need that. because you just don't want one section. Put 10 panels. Okay. It's easy math. You can divide them up. I can have 2 big pins or 3 big pins. Or I can have 4 long pins side by side with gates on the ends, with 2 gates on each side and 2 gates on the end. That way you can easily load your livestock. That's why you do it like that. Well, you do got to separate, your hog from your boar from your sow when she's fair, in gestation time, and when she farrows, most definitely. Cats neat. Dog, leave her alone. We don't want no cat dog. But yeah, you gotta have a pen for the weaners once you wean them off, and then the feeders, once they're out of weaning stage, and then you gotta have a finishing one, pen. And as you rotate them, like that, it's easy to do in a small backyard setting. I think overall I'm going to dedicate, I don't know, 50 by 100 foot area just for pigs. That's 5,000. Square foot, right? I don't know. What is 50 times 100? That is 5,000 square foot. So yeah, that's plenty. One pig takes 8 square foot. So that's plenty to dedicate to a nice farm. And give them like 100 square foot each. Why? Because I want them to be healthy and happy hogs. I want my pigs to be, I want bacon. I want hams. I don't want junk meat. If I wanted chopped pork, I'd go buy me spam or treat meat. By golly. Junk pork, but full of sodium, so you don't care because it's so salty and fake smoke flavor. You think you're eating good. They want you to think it's good. They use ingredients that make you psychologically think, oh, this is pretty good. But yeah, I've eaten a lot of Vienna sausage, Vienna sausage, meat, ham, spam, treat meat, generic luncheon loaf, what have you. I've eaten a lot of it. I'm guilty of it. And it's addictive because of the sodium, the salt, and the fake smoke flavors. That's what gets you wanting it all the time. Your body will crave it. And it's a cheap flavor, and it's byproducts, man. It's all byproducts. If you want that kind of stuff, raise your pig and make it yourself, or just make it at home with a chicken. You can make your own bologna, chicken bologna, or you can get your ground pork, make your own pork, bologna, and beef. You can do it how you want it, but do it the right way, not with junk. Do it with breast meat. Do it with a Boston butt, Do it with prime rib or ground chuck. It's easy to do. Maybe I'll do a video to show you how to do it one day. It's not that hard. I got me a meat grinder. I got skills on how to make different sausages and canned meats, so I'll show you. I got a new pressure cooker, so yeah, I'll probably have some videos come out. I've had it since my birthday this year. I ain't opened it yet. I'm waiting for the right moment, and the right moment's coming soon because it's peak harvest season for me with my peppers, and I've got a lot of peppers already. Some of them already dried out, some are in the ferment stage, and some of them just freshly baked. I got a ton of peppers. There's going to be hot sauces. There's going to be seasonings. There's going to be rubs, I'm going to have hot sauce, barbecue sauce. Yeah. Not stuff that burned the new bow. Frank ain't got me. Texas Pete ain't got on me. Tabasco ain't got on me. Crystals ain't got on me. Louisiana ain't got on me. Cheers, brother. What is up, man? I appreciate you. Everybody go check out my brother from another Fun Time TV. All right, you will not regret it. He's a great guy, great content. Me and him think alike in so many different levels. I'll tell y'all, go check him out. You will not be disappointed. Give him a sub. Turn that bell on, right? Check a few videos out. You ain't got to stay there if you don't want to, but at least give the man a chance. All right, that's what I always say. Go give the person a chance. Check them out. You'll like them. Like smashed. I appreciate you, brother. That's what's up. Getting ready to go to the garden. Right on. You making some mater sauce tonight? Dude, I tell you one thing. If you got some chicken in the freezer, which I'm sure you do, if you got some onions, I'm sure you do, some garlic, I'm sure you do, some bell peppers, I'm sure you do, or jalapeno, which I'm sure you do. Take your tomatoes, do like I said the other day, throw them in some boiling water, or just till you see the skin starting to split. Pull them out, throw them in an ice bath, pull them out, chop that up, and start making your sauce. All right? Cook you some chicken, dice it up fine. All right? Like you're going to make a salad, little cubes, small ones. Throw that in with your sauce. Cook it first with your salt, garlic, peppers, and onion, and then throw in the tomatoes and let it cook down. And once it cooks down to the consistency you like, throw in a big old handful of cheddar cheese, dude. Put it over some rice. It's banging. It's banging. Welcome, bro. Appreciate it. You're welcome, man. Heck yeah. Fried green tomatoes. You going to Whistle Stop Cafe? The secret's in the sauce. I had to say that, man. That's my mom's favorite movie. We've had to watch that a million times. That and Driving Miss Daisy. Oh my. She'll watch both of them on VHS back to back every day while she does ironing. Yeah. Oh, it is, dude. In Turkey, they call it chicken tava, which is stew. But, it's not real soupy. It's a thick stew. Yeah, it is a good movie. It's a great movie, man. Tawanda! Dude, that moment she was wrapped up in cellophane dress for her husband. He was crazy. I would have pulled out my pocket knife, cut that dress right off of her, picked it up on the counter. Okay, I better stop. This isn't that type of show. I gotta keep it clean. Oh, man. She went nuts. Yeah. That was a good movie though, man. It's got a lot of sad parts in it. From the boy dying her to her fiance getting beat up by another man, and then the girl accused, and did blah 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 blah. Who cares about the guy missing? He beat a woman. He deserved to be barbecued. Itchy was pretty too. Man, she was the honey charmer. She was the bee charmer. For sure, dude. She was alive. She was out there putting, if you watch the movie, she was the one putting the honey on the grave stone, tombstone, whatever you want to call it. I think it's gravestones, proper terminology now. Tombstones are pieces these days. So when people ask you what do you want on your tombstone, these days they're asking if you want pepperoni or sausage or mushroom, what have you. They're not asking you if you want to say, to all the people that are left behind, kiss my freaking fat ass behind. Yeah, she was a beach on. So they don't ask you what that tombstone there. That's what I would have on mine. Or actually, no, I wouldn't. It'd be like, I wish everyone to succeed. That's what I want on my tombstone. I wish everyone to succeed. I mean, I don't care if you got 1 acre or 1,000 acres. Do something with it. I'm not hating on nobody. I know we all have had passed on UB2B land, but it is what it is. It was what it was. I don't give a shit. It's a new era, like I said before, where me and my family are doing us first, and then I do YouTube. And now we're working on watch time matters. Because if you probably didn't see in the YouTube studio yet, but yeah, it's true. Next year, starting February, they're changing the creator watch time hours in a year's time from 4,000 to 8,000, and they're giving you 6 months to get it that way, get caught up with it. That's one of the criteria requirements for monetization. And I'm working on monetization, dude. That's why I ain't gonna be doing no more stupid stuff on my YouTube. None of my stuff's gonna be age restricted. It's a homestead. And we can share each other's homesteads. You know, if you what you got growing in there, you got tomatoes, you got basil, woohoo, come on, show me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stick with it. I got the sign up there. Oh, you see that picture? Zoom into it. That little panda. That was a gift to my mama the day I was born by her neighbor. She made those. We got another one or something else in the living room. It's pretty cool. I think it's a puppy dog. Be back, dude. Time, man. Yeah, they're trying to get to some little at a time. I mean, my first one, that's what makes me kick myself in the butt. For leaving, I had 13 years in it, and it still wasn't quite the way I wanted. But it was producing fruit. It had nut trees. Thankfully, I gave saplings of those nut trees to my parents when this property was theirs. I got it off them. It's mine now. And I got me some of my Stewart or paper shell out there. And thankfully, I dug up some of my peach trees and took them around. Man, those things traveled. And they didn't do so good this year like they did last year because they got moved in February. But my blueberries didn't do good at all either because they got transplanted. They're bouncing back. We're rebuilding the homestead. We're making a homestead out here. No family farm. Way down yonder, you take a left. You go down yonder and take a left. Then you go down yonder and take a left. And then you go straight across, get the hell out of here. Yeah, I clipped that. All right. Yeah, we've almost been live 2 hours, y'all. That's good. It's been a while since we've been live that long. iHeart Radio. Entertainment purposes only. Yeah, we're trying to be more educational, more homestead, more country living talk on this channel. Yeah. So, I appreciate those y'all that have been coming over watching. Yeah, I am going to keep this going on to 2 hours, and I'm going to spend some time with the family, and then I might be back on later this evening. So we are working on watch time hours, and we're trying to get the community to grow. I know there's a lot of people that are like-minded like me that have their own little small homestead, or they might have a big farm. We can all hang out together and we can discuss country living together. We can discuss our lifestyle. All right. We can discuss family life. Yeah. But I am going to end this once it hits 2 hours, and then we'll be back on later this evening for a couple more hours. I need to go out there and make some footage for y'all. Some content. Video content for y'all. There's content everywhere outside. All I gotta do is take time to make it recognizable for y'all to see. Excuse me. Oh man. Yeah. That cat's gonna drive us crazy. She's a need. She's gonna end up. That's probably why the dog barking late at night outside. She's bringing the other cats in the neighborhood close to the house. Because if you remember that one time I went out there, the cat was out front.
I know, but
yeah, she's bringing all the tall cats in the neighborhood. YALL.
I believe what he was barking at overnight is we had a little house playing in the bedroom last night. We had nothing playing.
Well, everybody done left. But yeah, we're gonna get off here in a few more minutes, y'all. But yeah, that dog barks at everything. There's been an owl out there. I think he's been barking at that. I noticed I shut the door twice in 2 days in a row, wide open. And the trailer thing was moving a few feet. Whoever it was, they didn't feel like climbing over everything. 2 days in a row is like that. Non-shut. Yeah, we're live. Yeah, dude, you know what I'm talking about. Cheers, everyone watching. But yeah, we're gonna get off here in a little while. We'll be back later and the wifey will join me later because hopefully she'll be done with her chores. I got chores to do too.
Good, I didn't look on my chores. What you talking about?
But yeah, we'll try to go on later tonight. And y'all can join us. Another Homestead Happenings. So, yeah. And I appreciate all y'all coming. It's almost that time. It is almost that time. It's almost been 2 hours. Eventually, I'm going to try to get these 3 hours plus. I don't have to be settled. But we are trying to get monetized watch time hours are necessary. So please hit that like and share, everybody. Appreciate the love. And your channel gets monetized. If you'd like to support us in any way, hit that Cash App up, my friends. $1, $5, $10, $20, anything helps. Going towards fencing or pig feed, chicken feed. If you want to buy one of my animals a special treat, like my dog Buddy, if you want to get him a bone, or if you want to get my pig a treat, yeah. Or if you want to take my family out to eat, hey, hit up my Cash App. We appreciate you. $1, $100, whatever, we'll take it. Yeah. Everybody on here has either a Buy Me a Coffee or a PayPal or a Cash App if they ain't monetized. Or they got all of the above.
I got PayPal.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know many YouTubers and Facebookers and TikTokers and Instagrammers that don't got it. You know, hey, pay me.
Hey, push your kid.
Right? That's what we all want. A little moolah in our pocket. I got stuff I can sell on eBay, but I don't want to. Yeah.
That's the back tire.
What the hell? Yeah, somebody want to donate to a new tire?
That's not what I was talking about.
What's wrong with it?
I was just comparing the back tire to the front tire.
This was the front tire.
No, that's the back tire.
It was the front tire.
That's
they
fine.
rotated it from the front to the back.
Yeah.
That's why it's like that. You see the inside of it? It was, the toe is out on this truck. They're both towed out. You know, the tires toe out like that on the front. So they had to rotate it because they were being eat up. They rotated my tires from the front to the back the other day when they fixed the brakes.
They never put the thing back on there. That's what I'm trying to show you.
It's missing. They did put it on there. It's missing now. They were all on there.
Unless it fell off somewhere.
Call them up there.
We're close. We're close to Bay in the morning.
Oh man, we need to drive around looking for it because those cats are expensive. Missing the cap off my truck. That's not good. Now I'm madder than the son of a gun. I'll see y'all on the next one, y'all. In the world you could be anything, be kind. Remember to smile. God bless. I'm gone. I'll see you later.